Also, a lot of British people moving to Poland or Lithuania to live. Maybe you should too. Let me tell you something right now. If I had to pick between moving to Poland or Lithuania, I'm going to Lithuania any day. No disrespect to my Polish people, but yo, Polish chicks have nothing on Lithuanian chicks. Don't get it twisted. I've seen some nice Polish chicks on, like, obviously TikTok and Instagram and that. But in real life, the Lithuanian chicks that I come across, yeah, Polish chicks, no disrespect. Some of them are beautiful and that, but yo, if there's a battle between Lithuanian chicks and Polish chicks, Lithuanians win every time. Every time. I've seen in the comment section, because I didn't know about the difference between Slavic and Baltic and that. People were saying that, obviously, as I knew already, that Polish is Slavic. I knew that it was a Slavic language. People were saying that Lithuanian is Baltic. Yeah, them Baltic chicks, yeah, they are nice. Because even as well, British people, like, we don't know about, like, people from Lithuania. We don't know about chicks from Estonia. Yo, a next set of chicks that people be sleeping on, i.e. not really paying attention to because there's not that much of them in numbers and that. Latvian chicks. Oh my God. Some of them Latvian girls, yeah, they are nice. Even the other day I was on a job, yeah, and went to this flat, and there was this Latvian girl. Like, I wanted to tell her, you should be a model. Like, she wasn't like some Miss World looking chick, but like, she was so pretty, yeah. Like, she's one of them girls that some people, you could maybe just, pass by her in the street and not notice her and that. But if you actually look at her, like, yo, this girl's actually beautiful, Yo, I wanted to tell this girl, yo, have you ever thought about doing modeling? Has anyone approached you at modeling? Maybe she does some low-level modeling or something like that. I think myself like, yo, like, it to the point, yeah, where I was like, nah. You see me, I'm the sort of man, yeah, I can come across a girl and instantly know, yeah, whether or not this chick is wifey material. That girl there was wifey material. Some of these Eastern European girls, yeah, well, do you know what? Yeah, Eastern European girls, they're way better than British girls. When I say British girls, I'm including black, I'm including white, whatever and that. Eastern European girls, they make better wives and they make better girlfriends than British girls. Any day. This chick, like, she just had a different energy about her. Like, almost like, I reckon back home in Latvia, she probably was like middle to upper class. Like, one thing you need to understand, yeah, even if people come over here and they're living like pretty much at the bottom of the socio-economic scale, like they're living in council houses, don't get it twisted. There are people that come over from another country and they live like at the bottom, but back home, they had money. Now, maybe the reason why they don't have much money now because they're living in the UK might be because the mum split from the dad and the dad had money in that. But I've met people who are like Nigerian and that, and they told me like, yeah, back home they had servants and that. If you have servants, you're at least middle class, if not upper class and that. But for whatever reason, when they come to the UK, I don't know, maybe the money that they had in Nigeria or whatever country and that don't equate to that much over in the UK. But this chick, she reminded me of like a kind of like a posh middle class girl. Like, no, none of this 15 body count, none of this nonsense and that. Yeah, none of this craziness. Yeah, probably 3 or 4 man max. I don't know how old she was and that, But I'm thinking to myself like, yo, this girl is wifey me too. I even said to her, do you want to go out for a motorbike ride or something like that? Idiot. She was like, nah. I'm thinking, nah. Man had to even on slide shoot man shot because obviously I'm at work and I say can't be too direct and that. Yeah, but yeah, us Brits, we be sleeping on them Eastern European girls. Yeah, trust me. There are a lot of them. Yeah, they will make good wives. Even I ain't gonna say his name because anytime I say his name, the videos get blocked. There's a certain someone, I always talk about them. Man respect man rate man, yeah. He's got a bald head, yeah. Light skin, yeah. Him and his boys and that, I don't know where they were. But anyway, they met up with some chicks. They went back to some sort of, not a hotel, but maybe they was like renting out a little apartment or whatever and that. These guys, yeah, obviously they went back to the apartment with the girls, whatever and that. Now, for some reason, I think they had to be up early in the morning. So they left at like 7 and then came back at 9 o'clock. Maybe they went training for 2 hours. Yo, when they left and came back, the Eastern European chicks that they had over, they cleaned up the property, made it spotless. They're like, yo, never would an American chick, never would a British chick ever do that. You damn right. No way. Listen, if me and my mans them, yeah, had over a bunch of black girls or a bunch of white girls and that, and we left to do some training at 7 in the morning and we left the apartment messy, when we would come back at 9, the girls would be gone and the fucking apartment would be messy and they probably would take our watches as well, yeah? So, yeah, Eastern European women, they make good wives, 110%. Better than any British girls. Whether that's black, whether that's English. You're not gonna go to a Eastern European house and they're burning weed and that. Don't get twisted. There are Eastern European people that smoke weed and that. But what I'm saying is, yeah, you're more likely to find that in a British household, i.e. black British or white British. Any day. Any day. Don't get twisted. I'm not saying that Eastern European people don't burn weed and that. But they're culturally, they're different, man. They're different. Put it this way. To get the same sort of standard or quality of woman who's Eastern European, you'd probably have to go for a British girl that's middle class, if that makes sense. So a working class Eastern European girl is at the same level as a middle class British girl. I look forward to seeing the comments.